Hello everyone and welcome back. Incredibly, we have made it to a second episode. This time we're going to take a deep dive into one of the locos on the layout, the Class 08 Shunter. Now, there were nearly 1,000 of these bad boys built in the 1950s, and they were nicknamed the Gronks due to their small but powerful design, but mainly due to the racket they made when starting up. One of them has made its home on our layout, so we're going to take a close look to see how it performs. Welcome again to the Pringleton Model Railway. Okay, so we are straight in and drawing our attention down to the loco shed and the loco yard. And pride of place today, it is straight in to the Hornby Class 08 Shunter, which is a number R3049. Now this beauty is one of my favourites, and I think technically or technologically it is probably the best one in Pringleton. So let's have a look at what it came with. So here it is, original box. It's a DCC ready one, super detailed, so super posh. There it is, R3049, bought about 10 years ago plus. Second hand from good old Hatton's, Class 03, 060 diesel electric shunter, DCC ready. So it was fitted with a Hatton's basic decoder. This is one, this is not the one inside it, of course, but also fitted with a lace DCC stay alive. And in my experience, no matter how reasonable my track work efforts are, the stay alives just lift the whole experience of running these things. Stalls pretty much disappear. Little bits of imperfection coped with beautifully. Now it is a absolute stunner because that flywheel and the sort of high-tech stuff just gives it this beautiful slow moving action. Oh, it's dreamy, and as you will see, it will crawl over this point work, and yes, it is set track point work, so there's initial frogs on it. It will crawl over this point work at super slow speeds due to the stay alive and due to the the high quality build. So it's an absolute beauty. I think this cost about £70 10 years ago, second hand from Hatton's, and worth every penny. I'm pretty confident that will be a lot more expensive now, but it is one of the super detailed ones. You know, I didn't go searching for that, but it's absolutely stunning, and you know, really low geared, beautiful piece of work. So future plans for this include adding some directional lighting into it as well, but that's part of the overall lighting project. Now, it is not the only potential shunter in the fleet. This one was picked up at a model railway show back in the autumn last year. It's not a super detailed at all. It's a well-used second-hand Class 6, but I have some plans for that to go into a another section over the other side of the track. Now, this one is not in use yet, it's not been converted to DCC, and it definitely hasn't got a stay alive, but that is part of the future plans as well, so that the Class 08 can have a nice kind of shunter buddy in Pringleton as well. So ordinarily the Class 08 makes its home around the back of the loco shed, behind the 47 and the 59, just where this track cleaning carriage is stored, and it's very, very comfortable around there. So we would just bring it into position and slow him up right there. Lovely stuff. So bringing this all together, The Class 08 diesel electric 060 shunter was introduced in 1952. There were nearly 1,000 built over the next 10 years, and although most of them have now been withdrawn, there are a good number still in use on heritage railways. An interesting factoid is that 3 of them were apparently exported to Libya. Now, the term Gronk was applied to Class 9 and Class 13 diesel shunters as well, and it's ironic that that nickname was used because of the noise they made in real life. Our loco, our model, is probably one of the most refined and quietest on the layout. Now, ordinarily, our Class 08 spends most of its time in the loco yard and shunting wagons around in the freight yard. But today, it has a rare treat of being allowed out onto the main line to see what it can do. So we're going to let the Class 08 play us out with some wonderful music. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and we'll see you again for our next episode very soon. Thank you for watching.